Hello, hello students. Good morning once again. So today we are going to start with this multi-stage amplifiers. See, in last semester what we have studied is CE amplifier. Let me enlarge the screen. I hope it is okay now. CE amplifier is known to us. Right? See, what is that CE? It is a common emitter. And what is the full name? What we have studied is RC coupled common emitter single stage amplifier. That's what we have studied, right? So that single stage amplifier, even we have studied single stage amplifier analysis with H module, right? In last semester we are done with this part. Now here in this semester, in this ACD2, we supposed to discuss about multi-stage amplifier. So what does it mean by that multi-stage? Let me draw the block diagram. Look at this. If I'm saying this is what C amplifier is it, then in case if I'm working with some of the application where the gain of that C amplifier, just consider voltage gain, right? Just assume that you are having an single stage common emitter RC coupled amplifier, and the gain of your amplifier is not sufficient to drive a load that you have connected here, is it? This is what my load that I have connected. Load that can be anything. You connect at the output which draws current or takes voltage from your amplifier. That's what load I'll consider. Now in your case, if this gain, voltage gain is not sufficient, I'm just taking an example of voltage gain. In case if that current gain is also not sufficient, then also we can go for the same. Is it? Now you understand what is the case. You have applied some input to this amplifier. Here I'm applying some input voltage, and then you're driving a load, but the voltage gain of that amplifier is not sufficient. Then what to do? Obviously you will try to increase the voltage gain, is it? And we know that how can I increase the voltage gain? In last semester we have derived the equation. Voltage gain is equals to what? It is HFE multiplied by RC divided by HIE. This is what the equation we have derived from approximate H module, is it? What was the actual equation? See, actual equation was that AV, that is voltage gain, is equals to AI multiplied by, is it AI means HFE? That's what AI, approximately it is nothing but HFE in approximate H model. So first I have directly written that AV is equals to HFE by HIE. But what was the actual equation? It is AI multiplied by output impedance divided by input impedance. That was the exact equation. And here we have approximate equation. How we approximate everything? See, AI is nothing but your HFE. Output impedance, that output impedance is what actually? It is RC, that is collector resistor, in parallel with load resistor. So in case if load resistor is not connected, then obviously RO, that is output impedance, is nothing but your collector resistor. So that's why we put RO is equals to RC in approximate model. Then R in, what we have this R in? R in is nothing but R1 in parallel with R2 in parallel with HIE. So this R1 parallel R2, this combination, what we call it as in generally it is RB. So RB in parallel with HIE. Then in approximate case, what we put? We put RB. See, RB, value of RB is greater than value of HIE. So this is very low value of resistance and this is high value of resistance, and when high value of resistance is in parallel with the lower value of resistance, the equivalent resistance is HIE. We know that. So that's why in approximate model we put R in is nothing but HIE. It's just a revision what we have done in last semester. Whenever I say write equation for voltage gain, people used to write this, but what is the actual equation? Actual equation is this, from which we have derived that one, is it? Okay, apart from this discussion, let's come to the point. We have to increase voltage gain, which is nothing but AI multiplied by RO divided by are in. That's what this thing I want to increase. Why? Because I am having just single stage RC coupled amplifier, and that amplifier is not satisfying my gain requirement. The gain that is provided by the amplifier is not sufficient, so that I want to increase the gain. So to increase this voltage gain, what alternatives I have, or what are the options? See, I want to increase voltage gain. It means I have to either increase current gain, or I have to increase this output impedance, or I need to decrease this input impedance. Is it not? Is it? So this current gain, that is what HFE. I'll write parallel equation. Now look at this. Current gain is nothing but what? HFE. So can you change HFE of a transistor? So probably this thing is quite not in our hand. So HIE and HFE, those are the transistors parameter. We can't change them. Is it? Even if you want to, then changing that current gain for an amplifier is quite difficult. It is always difficult. We know that, we have studied it in last semester. We will not revise that again here. So this probably, this option is not good. It's quite impractical. That is increment in current gain, because if I increase current gain, I can easily increase this voltage gain. But this increment in the current gain, this option is not feasible actually. Alright. So let me leave that option. What is the another option? Another option is this. You have to increase this output impedance. So what will happen if I increase this output impedance? For any amplifier, look at this, for any amplifier, if I increase this output impedance, let me call it as an RO, if I increase this output impedance, then what will happen? If I increase this, look at this, this is what the voltage output develop across this output resistance RO. I'm just talking about some options. How can I increase this voltage gain? But if I increase this output resistance, then obviously that current which is flowing through that RO, that is output current, that output current will decrease then. Is it not? Is it? So it means if I increase RO, output current obviously will decrease. It means now what I'm doing, if by increasing this RO, is that by increasing this output impedance or output resistance, I am putting limits on my output current. I am putting limits on my output current. See, if I am putting limits on output current, then obviously it is not possible to handle the load again. So it means putting limits on this output current, that is increment in output resistance, that option is also not good. It's not feasible at all. So see, increment is current gain. No, it's not possible. Then output impedance, that is RO, increment in RO will put limit on IO. So obviously that is also not good option. What is the last option then? Rin. Rin is the last option. What I need to do, if I increase voltage gain, Rin has to be decreased. Now let me check that case also. What will happen if I decrease Rin? So this is what my amplifier, and somewhere here I will connect that input impedance. Let assume that this is what my input impedance Rin. Now if I put this value very small or very low, why? Because I want to increase voltage gain. So by this equation, Rin, the value of Rin must be very small, then only this AV will become very large. So if this voltage is very less, then what will happen? Your amplifier becomes very sensitive. This amplifier becomes very sensitive. What does it mean by sensitive? Sensitive means as if there at the input side there is very less impedance. Even if very small input voltage appears here, then also that whole input will get applied to the base of the transistor immediately. Why? Because there is no resistance or very small resistance is present at the base, at the input of an amplifier. So if this impedance is very small, then every small signal coming at the input side will be directly transferred to the base of the transistor and will get amplified. You imagine there is a noise signal apart from input. See, input is a different thing. So this is what input I have connected. So in case if I have disconnected that input and suddenly some noise come here, that noise is even very small, then also that noise will be treated as an input signal for the amplifier, and amplifier will try to amplify this noise signal which is not desired at all. It means कुछ भी दे दो आप उसको, वो amplify करना शुरू कर देगा. Why? Because इसका sensitivity बहुत कम है. Is it? Your circuit or your amplifier will become very sensitive. Even if at the input side there is a small fluctuation, even if because of the noise, then that will be treated as an input to the amplifier, and amplifier will start amplifying the signal. So your circuit becomes sensitive. So it means now by decreasing this input impedance, your amplifier becomes sensitive. So that option is also quite not good, is it? Then all parameters we have tried by AI, RO, RN, everything. So I am not able to increase the voltage gain. See, I tried everything. AI, RO, RN I tried, but see, in every option there are limits. If I increase RO, then obviously I am putting limits on IO. If I decrease this input impedance, then circuit becomes very sensitive, that amplifier becomes very sensitive. So that's why those options are not good for me. I need to search for another option. So what is that another option people started using? Look at this, single stage amplifier or one amplifier, one CE amplifier with some gain. For example, see, A1 is the gain for this amplifier, which is not sufficient. Then you connect another amplifier in series with this. Now this amplifier has gain A2. Connect input to the first amplifier. Look at this. That's what I'm doing. This is what my input voltage, and here somewhere I'm taking output voltage. Is it? And this is your amplifier which is having more than one stages. This is first stage and this is second stage. Is it? So this connecting two amplifiers in series, this phenomena is called cascading. This thing is called cascading of an amplifiers. Look at this, connecting amplifiers in series is called cascading of amplifiers. Is it? Now what I am achieving by cascading the amplifier? Is it? So achievement, will talk on achievements afterwards, but for the time being, connection is called cascading, and this complete circuit is called multi-stage amplifier. It is multi-stage. Why multi-stage? More than one stage is there, so that's why multi-stage. If only one amplifier, it is a single stage. More than one amplifier connected in series or cascading is there, then it is a multi-stage amplifier. Multi-stage amplifier can be, look at this, this is two-stage amplifier. One can have three stages of an amplifier. One can have four stages of amplifier. See what I'm doing, I am connecting many single stage amplifier in series. So this I will call it as a multi-stage amplifier. More than single stage is there, it is a multi-stage amplifier. Agreed. Now by connecting those amplifiers in series, I can increase the gain. So final achievement is increment in gain, voltage gain, current gain, or power gain, whatever. For the time being, I have considered an example of voltage gain. Is it? So this is what basic need of multi-stage amplifier. Multi-stage amplifier. Is it? So understood? This is the conclusion actually. What is the need of multi-stage amplifier? Multi-stage amplifiers basically are used when you need more voltage gain or more current gain or more power gain. When single stage amplifier is not sufficient to provide voltage gain, more current gain, or more power gain. If it is not sufficient, then connect another stage. Your amplifier will become multi-stage amplifier, and that multi-stage amplifier will give us a desired increment in the gain. So how much increment is there in the gain, that we'll discuss afterwards, but for the time being we'll just understand the need of my amplifier. Is it? See, need of amplifier is to increase the gain. That was the first point. If I consider your syllabus, then what is the need of multi-stage amplifier? Yes, this is the need of multi-stage amplifier. Is it? And why we go for multi-stage amplifier? Because the single stage amplifier was not sufficient to give us desired gain. Even if we tried to increase the gain of single stage amplifier, हमने ऐसे थोड़ी ना किया कि बाबा single stage amplifier that is giving more gain, then also I'm using voltage gain. No, it's not like that. Single stage amplifier, we tried to increase the gain. Look at this. We tried for this equation. We tried by 2-3 options. We tried 2-3 options, but still we didn't get any desired gain. Some lacunas are everywhere. In every option, there was drawbacks. So that's why finally we go for this multi-stage amplifier. We go for this cascading. Was it? This is what the actual need. But now, see, again important term we'll discuss here. Actually, I had a separate video on that, which shows the loading effect. Look at this. Let me write it here. Loading effect. Loading effect. Right, okay, we'll discuss loading effect now. But before discussion of the loading effect, let me tell you that this gain, this is what two-stage amplifier. This is what 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is 5-stage amplifier. Both are multi-stage amplifier because more than one stage is there. This is 5-stage amplifier. This is 2-stage amplifier. Then I'm saying that I can get more gain if I connect more than one stages of an amplifier. So how much gain I'm getting in case of this 2-stage amplifier? The total gain of amplifier, it will be A1 multiplied by A2. If I'm saying A1 is the gain of this amplifier, A2 is the gain of this amplifier, A3 is the gain of this, A4 this, and A5 is this, then total gain provided by this complete multi-stage amplifier will be A1 multiplied by A2 multiplied by A3 multiplied by A4 multiplied by A5, and that is the total gain. If I call it as voltage gain or total voltage gain, AVT or AV, then this is what the gain. Look at this. Connect one more stage, multiply gain of that stage with this chain, you will get increment in the gain. This is how I can get more gain by using more than one stages of an amplifier. Right? I'm just not writing this equation as it is. We'll derive that. We prove how I'm getting AV is equals to A1 multiplied by A2. How I'm getting A1 multiplied by A2 multiplied by A3 is the cumulative gain for this voltage gain VAT. We'll derive that. We prove that. No issues. But before going for that, we'll just discuss the loading effect. Just think about loading effect. Let me draw two stages of an amplifier here. Okay, this is first amplifier is connected with another amplifier. For the time being, we'll consider only two-stage amplifier. This is second stage and this is what my first stage. Somewhere here I will apply input, from here I will take output. Now if I look here at this point, then at this point some impedance will be there. Let me call it as output impedance of first stage. Is it? Look at this. I'm just thinking about stage 1. Is it? Just I'm referring to the stage 1. Actually, what is that RO1 that I have written here? This RO1. This RO1 is acting as an output impedance of first stage as well as input impedance to the second stage. Is it not? This RO1 is playing two roles. One role is it is an output impedance of first stage. It is an input impedance of the second stage. Is it? Now, what is that RO1? If I want to write equation, that RO1, I can write it is a combination of output impedance of first stage. What is the output impedance of first stage? It's collector impedance. Is it? Collector resistor of first stage in parallel with the input impedance of second stage. roughly I can write equation for RO1 like this. Is it? Because RO1 is a combination. It has two roles. One is input impedance to the second stage. Another role is what? Output impedance of first stage. Now see, for every amplifier, one thing is known, that input impedance must be very high and output impedance should be very low. Then only we call it as a good amplifier. Is it? For every good amplifier, input impedance must be very large and output impedance must be very small. Now what is happening here? Is it? Let me write it here. Let me check. The screen is properly visible. Now this R into is what? Input impedance of second stage. This value of R into is generally very high because it's an input impedance. Now see, R into, which is a very large value, a large value is in parallel with a very small value. Then what will be the equivalent impedance? Equivalent impedance will be a small value. Is it? It means the value of R01 will become very small, is it not? This R01 will become small. Why? Because RC1 is very small as compared to R into. If I compare these two, then R into will be very large as compared to RC1. And then combination of this is nothing but R01, which is very small now. So it means that first stage has very small, very small value of RO1. Now if I want to write equation for voltage gain of a first stage, look at this. AV1, if I want to write equation, then it will be HFE multiplied by RC divided by HIE. That RC is nothing but your RO, output impedance of first stage. But see, output impedance of first stage R01 has very small value. Just now I said, look at this value is very small because it comes in parallel with input impedance of other stage. So this value is very small and that's why this AV becomes very small. Is that? So if I consider AV1 cascading with AV2, then what is happening exactly? AV2 is giving some load, giving some pressure to this AV1. That is, second stage of amplifier is giving a load to the first stage. Giving a load means because of this second stage, the gain of first stage is decreasing. Why it is decreasing? Obviously by the reference of this equation. Is that? By the reference of RC1 in parallel with Rn2. So this is what first stage is taking a load, or second stage is giving a pressure, giving a load on the first stage. Is it? Why? Because second stage is now acting as a load for the first stage, and that's why even if you design AV1 for 25 and AV2 is also you have designed for 25, it means proper AV you supposed to get as 25 multiplied by 25. Is it? That is, you supposed to get 625, but practically you will never get 625. You will get value less than 625. Why? Because when you connect this, you have designed this AV1 for the gain of 25. You have designed this AV2 also for the gain of 25. But practically if you check, then you will find that AV2 is 25, it is okay. But AV1 is quite less than 25. That you will notice definitely. Why? Because AV2 or second stage is giving pressure, giving load to stage 1. So that's why even if you have designed both amplifiers for the same gain, then also voltage gain of first stage is always less than voltage gain of second stage. And this is called loading effect. This is called loading effect. What is loading effect? Gain of previous stage is always less than the current stage in case of multi-stage amplifiers. Is it? That thing we have to notice all the time. This is called actually a loading effect. While designing voltage amplifiers or multi-stage voltage amplifiers, we need to remember that kind of thing always. Because see, if I don't consider this loading effect, practically amplifier will not work. Theoretically all design is okay, there will not be any problem on paper, but when you take component and mount it on a breadboard, you will face problems that desired gain, that is, for my example it is 625, you will never get 625, you will get less than that. Why? Because AV1 shows very less value from the desired value. Right? So this is what actually the loading effect. Now see, I hope you understand that conclusion, that AV is always, that is total voltage gain is always less than multiplication of AV1 and AV2. ये हमेशा कमी होता है, 625 से कमी रहेगा गेन. Why? Because of this loading effect. That is the conclusion. I hope you are getting this point. Okay, now what we will do after this loading effect, immediately, as we are in a good link to the gain now, let us consider the gain. Let us discuss more about the gain itself. Is it? Now let me draw a chain. Let me adjust that writing. Okay. Let me have this one stage. I'm just draw the box. I will draw the boxes. Second stage, third stage. Okay, this is fourth. Okay, we'll draw that. See, I'm drawing more than one stages. I having multi-stage amplifier, and if this is the first stage, I will connect input voltage here. This is what my input voltage. What to call this? Okay, call it as V in, and this is a gain of first stage, gain of second stage, gain of third stage. Like this, this is gain of n stage. Sorry, this is gain of n minus 1, and this is gain of n stage. Now what I have n stage amplifier. Is it single stage, double stage, then 3-stage amplifier, 4-stage amplifier? Like this, I have n number of stages now, right now. See, and this is what output voltage. And what is the output voltage of A1? Output voltage of A1 is V1. Output voltage of A2 is V2, and output voltage of A3 is V3. Like this, here it is Vn minus 1, and here it is output voltage. Instead of writing Vn, I'll write output voltage. Now for this complete multi-stage amplifier, what is the gain? The total gain of this amplifier is equals to, okay, I will write AV or AVT, whatever, output voltage, this final output voltage divided by input voltage Vin, this total input voltage. This is what actual gain. If I want to write gain for multi-stage amplifier or n stage amplifier, I'll write that equation only. AV is equals to VO by Vin. Now let me write individual gain of each stage. I'll write A1. What is the gain of A1? Gain of A1, that is output voltage divided by input voltage. Okay, I'll write here V1 divided by Vin. Is it not? Now what is gain of A2? Gain of A2 is V2 divided by V1. See, V1 is output voltage of A1 as well as input voltage to A2. Like this, V2 is a input voltage to A3, but it is also output voltage of A2. Like this, for Vn minus 1 is the output voltage of n minus 1, but it is also an input voltage to An. Right. So like this, if I want to write gain A2, then it will be V2 divided by V1. What about third stage? Can I write V3 divided by V2? What is this? It is A1. What is this? It is A2 and it is A3. Like this. Can I write equation for An? What is the equation of An then? Finally, it is VO divided by Vn minus 1. Look at this. So now if I multiply all those gains, sorry, if I multiply those, what will happen then? See, this V1 can cancel V1, V2 can cancel V2. I am just multiplying this. Then finally, every stage is cancelling its input to the output with the previous one. So finally, what you are getting as multiplication of A1, A2, A3, AN, you will get finally VO by Vn. Is it not? So this V of n minus 1, obviously it will cancel this numerator of the previous stage. Right? So like this, if I multiply all those, what I am getting? VO divided by Vn, which is nothing but total gain of an amplifier. So that's why this A1 multiplied by A2 multiplied by A3 multiplied by AN is finally nothing but your voltage gain of a complete amplifier. Look at this. That's why I said we'll discuss it later on. Right? So here here what I can conclude, the total gain of multi-stage amplifier is product or multiplication of gain of each stages. That's what. So this is the gain I have written VO by V in form. Is it? So in case if I want to express gain in dB, right, generally you express voltage gain in dB. So obviously multiplication becomes addition in dB. So if I want to write total gain in linear form, then total gain will be A1 multiplied by A2 multiplied by A3, like this, multiplied by AN. Now if I want to express the same in dB, then what I will write? I will write A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4, like this. I have to add. Here the addition is there, but here the multiplication. See, in decibel or in log scale, the multiplication becomes addition. So this is what the actual gain of all the stages. Let's say we can derive, we can prove that AB is equals to A1 multiplied by A2 multiplied by A3 with the help of hybrid H model. Is that we can prove that, but we are not going to do this process again, because the analysis of single stage amplifier with the help of hybrid model, already that part we have learned in previous semester. Is it? So here in this chapter what we will learn? We'll learn multi-stage amplifier, different method to connect every stage to the another stage, what we call it as a coupling. Is it? So that was a theoretical part actually. So these things we are going to discuss in this complete chapter. So like this, I think it's good time that we spent 30 minutes about, I don't remember exactly, but this introduction of multi-stage amplifier is quite okay, and that is sufficient, I think. Is it? See, just take a review from where we started. We started with single stage RC coupled amplifier. The gain was not sufficient. We taken an example, the gain was not sufficient, then we tried to increase the gain. But see, even if we tried to increase the gain of single stage amplifier, we got some limitations. Is it? So that's why we couldn't increase the gain of single stage amplifier. We started searching for alternative to increase the gain. What is the alternative? What is the best alternative we found is connecting another stage to the output of one stage. What we call that series connection is cascading. And if I cascade more than one amplifier, then it becomes multi-stage amplifier. Instead of single stage, now it becomes a multi-stage. Then we have seen loading effect, how next stage gives pressure, gives load on its previous stage. And what is the effect? The effect is the gain of previous stage decreases because of the next stage. Then we have seen that total voltage gain is a multiplication of individual gains. If I convert it into dB, then it becomes addition of individual gain. Is it? So that's what I said. Then whatever content we have covered, we have revised that. Now in next lecture we will start with coupling. coupling mechanism or coupling theory or coupling types of multi-stage amplifier. Is it? Till then, thanks a lot.